Boom! It's good to be back. Yeah. Rising and shining as always. Ready to attack. For sure. If not, what else am I going to do? What else am I going to do? You know, people that are making this world worse are not taking days off. So neither I am. Neither am I. I'm going to keep, for sure, inspiring. You know, it's about inspiring. You know, I come here. Come here with nothing prepared, really, just a few notes. Because to me, I come and talk about reality. So it's like I have a few notes. I have two texts here from Melissa Kemper that I'm going to try to go through with you, but we'll see. We'll see where it goes. Yeah, most of it, I want to share my experience. You know, this is what also I think we have to do more and more together is sharing our experiences, sharing our inspiration. What is our experience with life? What we, and experiencing life. First of all, to experience life, you have to realize that life is worth living. Life is worth living a great deal, for sure. Life is worth experiencing, just like this for me is an experience on YouTube. It's nothing more than an experience, a great experience. I enjoy it because it allows me to become a greater version of myself. Because the words have power, for sure. Words have power. Words have power to shape my reality first. So the word I use and what I'm doing with my life, what I do every day, shape my reality. You know, what I think shape my reality. So it's important in that sense to have some kind of shape, not be like the earth, shapeless. And there's been that's it. There's been a declic. You know, at one point, it's good to I think personally, I got a bit caught up in the hype at the beginning of the flat Earth, just listening to what people say and picture this as my reality. As the time went on, I learned to first of all. I learned a lot of stuff on YouTube. I learned a lot of stuff on YouTube. Oh yeah, YouTube is a great experience journey of learning. You know, live and learn, live and learn. So it's about doing experience and that flat earth thing. Yeah, it brought me to YouTube for sure. If it wouldn't be a flat earth, I don't know if I would be here, if I wouldn't have realized where I was. Because it's good to realize, because I think both come together. It's got to be a reason to actualize yourself, to realize yourself, to remember who you are. It's got to become both question has to arise in your conscience and your consciousness, which is where are you and who are you and why are you here? Maybe three questions. Three questions has to arise at one point in your life. I don't know. To me, it's common sense that I'm not here to eat popcorn and drink beer on the couch for the rest of my days watching baseball or hockey or other nonsense that they can portray on TV, or distractions around me that can push me like the leaf in the wind. Even second-hand distraction, we have a lot. Me, I try to really starve them all. That's why by coming here also, by coming on YouTube, it's a good way for me to starve the distractions. I don't take that as a distraction, as I take that as a growing tool to get me to where I want to go, because I know where I'm going with this. It's not necessarily to the convention in North Carolina. That's not necessarily there that I'm going to be going, because I was looking at it too in another way. We should be, because now it could be very expensive for some people to reach North Carolina and all that stuff. That they're organizing a big reunion, and that's it. And it could be very expensive for some people. So I think we should more. My opinion of the whole thing is. First of all, every gathering, every event that you have like that with a lot of people, it's to generate energies. Where energy flows, where what's the saying? Where energy flows, attention goes, or something like that. Yeah, where energy flows, attention goes. So that's for sure. They want to generate the maximum energy towards this kind of event. And is it really necessary? I can see all these people for free on YouTube. They're all for free on YouTube. I think we should work on networking together and expanding more than taking this outside of YouTube and to a room where there will be pretty much only us people on YouTube. Like there's not going to be. I think we should concentrate on expanding and networking together. First of all, networking together. There's many of those people that are des grosses têtes d'affiche. Les grosses têtes d'affiche de la convention Terre plate, Flat Earth Convention, that's going to be there. And, many of these people I tried to get in touch with to expand the network, to have on my show, to have on the Truman Show, just to show that we can expand the network, that we can expand not only our consciousness, but also our networking together. But never had the reply, never had anything. That's why at one point I decided to do just my thing on my side and started my own show and, do my own thing. It's always, because I realize that everybody is really just for themselves. It's really a word that people are for themselves. And if you can't realize that, that this is also a realization that you have to come to realize that everybody is just for themselves, but you don't have to be like that. Like you don't have to be the same as everybody. So once you realize that the world is just for themselves, it's time to make a change. It's time to live for others and then live in service of others. And coming here on YouTube, to me, it's living in service of others for sure, because no matter what, there's inspiration coming with it. I am the same divinity as all of you guys. So we're all divine. We're all experiencing life, here to experience life, to experience this great adventure that we've been given, this great gift of life. But I think instead of harvesting our energies and let our energy being harvested by some kind of events like that, people that I can see free on YouTube, and not only that I can that I have even problem networking with them on YouTube. So I don't know what kind of networking would be happening there. Like, what is it for exactly? What is it? What's the motive behind this kind of event? I don't know. I haven't. It's not really my thing. I like. I don't know. Maybe it's a great thing. Maybe I don't know. I'm not enough. I'm not in the click enough to to sense what is the purpose of this. I'm not inside the. I don't. I'm not too much into the flat Earth latest news, because I do my own thing on my side. And but do I think that the Earth is flat? For sure. For sure, that's common sense. That's common sense. Once you just look at the numbers, you look at their thing, you start realizing notification came through saying you had gone live again. That's weird. You don't get notification. That's why I almost have no viewers. Ivar says he's getting it late sometime too. I think I'm maybe might be too phenomenal for YouTube. I'm getting too phenomenal for YouTube, so they decide to cut me off. It's okay. We're having a private session. Me, Mike, and Wisdom, and Ivar probably. Ivar probably is where Ivar is watching. I know Ivar is my soul brother. And this kind of flat Earth adventure, I've never found someone that shares so much of my thought like Ivar. Ivar is such a. I found a word for Ivar today for me. I was talking with him by text this morning, and I said, I found what you are. I said, you are a divine guidance for me. You are a divine guidance. I said, because I was always, I'm going to tell you, me, I say everything. I speak my mind here. I don't care. I can be gone tomorrow, so I'll say to the world everything I have to say. So sometime when I post a live video like that, I go and like it right away. I go and like it. But every time I post live video, there's always someone liking it, and sometimes faster than me. So I'm noticing it. I'm like, who's liking it? Like, come on, I make a live show like every day. So who's who's there on the spot to like it all the time? And then I thought it was wisdom. I thought it was someone else. I'm like, I was trying to guess who it was because it has to be somebody. It's me. I put one thumb up, but there's always someone else putting it. So I'm like, who is that? Then I talked to Ivar and I asked him, and yeah, it's Ivar. He says, and I'm not surprised too because I know Ivar has my back. We have each other's back. We feel each other. The energy is very, very strong and very. I think you guys can sense that through his channel, through my channel, me talking about him and him making videos about me, and we're very, very connected. Very, very connected, me and Ivar, and that's great. I've never found such a soul brother like that. He's like when you get in touch on every level with someone, with on every level of thinking, and there's no not argument, but there's no really distortion. There's no distortion, so it's great. It's great. Big up Ivar, Ivar Tis, a great man, great channel. Check his channel for sure. Ivar is a video artist. He makes a great video. He has skills. But he's practicing his skills too. He does video day in, day out. Every time I talk to him, he's editing his ass off. So for sure he's getting, but that's what you need. You need to do your thing and constantly go at it if you want to get better. It's with practice. Practice don't make it perfect. Practice makes improvement. So I don't think there's such thing as but yeah, there is perfection. We are perfect, but we're kind of corrupt growing up. So yeah. Yeah, link for his channel. Yeah, I'll give it to you after the. I don't know if I can get it now. Probably. Hold on, I'll put it in the chat. Yeah. So yeah, so my adventure into the flat earth, because I don't talk about this very often. Like I've never been interviewed. I never been interviewed. Let's say I'm having an interview this afternoon, and I'm gonna ask myself the question. So yeah, I was I entered this here I have Ivar. I think he just recently made video. Hold on. Copier. Putting that in the chat. Hold on, there you go. Oh, it doesn't work. Whoops, remove any web address and try again. Oh, you can't put a web address in there? Maybe. I will give you a link to one of his video. This way you can get it this way. Look at it this way. I'm coming. I'm gonna solve my here. That should work. No, even that. That's weird. I don't know. Check Ivar Tis on YouTube. It doesn't really work. But that's it. My adventure into flat earth, shapeless flat earth. And I call it shapeless flat earth for sure. I'm gonna stick to this. This is my that's my story, our story. Me and a few others that see it without a shape. The shape has been something taught to us. So to me, it's clear that it's shapeless. We have to be like water too, shapeless like water, shapeless like the earth. Makes sense. And my adventure into this started, a while ago. And as it went on, for sure, I've had different stages of a confusion, of a realization. But the more I go on, the more I analyze also the behavior of people towards me exposing that and towards the truth. And, because we are now so very much indifferent to everything. We have become so indifferent to everything that we don't even care about ourselves. So it's hard to take care of the world or feeling like you belong. When you have, that's what I explained the other day. They put us under stress so much with cost of living and this and that. Maybe if everything would be given to us and not given free without any work, but if at least we would have a piece of land and something that, this earth belongs to me, this world belongs to me, and I cannot own anything. I cannot own any piece of land without the bank having to, or the city to charge tax on it, or so it's very, very much. It's like all the corners of our society are covered with some kind of a magic trick to enslave us, and so we're not really, really free ever. You know, this is the thing. The only thing we can be free is a free of mind, free thinking, free. But I don't think we can ever be. Okay, I need to take off the WW. Okay, hold on. I didn't know that. We'll try again. Yeah, so my journey was very, very rocky for a while. Oh, now it worked. But is the link? I don't. Yeah, I don't know if you can still access it. It's a bit. I don't know. It's what it is. So yeah. So my journey into this. Now I have a text from Melissa Kemper. I'm gonna go on with this. We'll be inspired by that. You'll see. It's a great text. You can find her on Facebook, Melissa Kemper. She's a writer, coach, life coach also. Life coach, holistic life coach, if I'm not mistaken. Check her out. Best thing to do. Melissa Kemper. On Facebook. Big up Melissa again, if you watch it. When will the asleep awaken from their deep inculcation and realize the temptations that are offered from the overlay to keep them distracted from their magnificence, and unconsciously creating the agenda of those who only have interest in the transforming of man into human. Transforming man into human, leaving them as only a shadow of their original design. What will it take? How ridiculous does it need to become for the illusion that many believes in life to be seen for the facade and energy harvesting machine it is? That's what I told you often. Often these events and these things, like, I don't know, to me it's more to harvest energy than anything. Just like going to church, going to a political gathering, and this is not really about what's going on there and what they're saying. It's about generating the energy, having people there to give their life energy. It's, you have to give life energy to something to exist. If we stop giving our life energy to the overlay, to the shit stem system, call it whatever you want, to Babylon, it's gonna dissolve. For sure, it's gonna disappear if we stop giving life energy. But as long as we give our life energy to this machine that is called society, and we kept believing in ABC 1, 2, 3 and all those stuff, and intellectualize everything we see, and we don't ever come close to even investigating stuff by ourselves, we're going to be doomed to every charlatan that comes along and tell us anything for us to believe anything. So I think that the change in the world starts by stop being hypnotized. For sure, stop being hypnotized by the magician in Babylon. There's magician all over. They're all over YouTube also. Don't think for one moment that the magician are not all over YouTube also. It's to me, the place is big. The whole thing is fantasy. The whole thing is fantasy. The only truth you can really experience is what is. The truth is what is the rain falling now outside. There's all kinds. There's a big, some kind of a storm. I don't know. It's February and it's raining in Quebec. Pretty rare. Yeah. It was like 10 degrees today. I don't know. But yeah, stop being hypnotized by those people that pretend to hold the truth or to hold the I don't know. Me, I think we're being hypnotized a lot sometimes by a lot of stuff. And we are incapable to think for ourselves. And as long as someone comes along with something sensational, we grab it and we get onto it. That's what happened with the giant trees, with all kinds of stuff recently too. There's other stuff coming out day after day on YouTube. Everybody gets people seems to like a lot the sensationalism, and that's why probably I don't have many subscribers on my channel because I'm not the very sensationalism fanatic guy here. I stay true to myself and be oneself. Be oneself. You know, that's what it's all about. But that's not what they want. Like even if you talk about flat Earth on YouTube, pretty much, everybody wants a piece of the pie and a piece of the glorification, or they buy subscribers, they buy views to blow up their image. To I've never done that. Me, I always stayed very real, very organic, very real. I don't buy subscriber. I don't do things like that. I find it so much nonsense, but I know people are doing it. And for sure, it reflects in the numbers. You can see in the numbers. You don't need to. But this is also something possible. You just got to go onto some websites and you can realize these things very easily. But yeah, the flat earth is an awakening also like never before. Everybody's talking about it now. Everybody's talking about it. The footballer, the guy in the NFL and the NBA, everyone's talking about it. It seems to be the news. It seems to be the news. Like more and more people are looking into it and making sense of it. It's not very hard to make sense of it because it's the truth is what we can all experience. The truth is not subjective. Something I read today on Facebook, someone was saying the truth was subjective. I'm like, come on, the truth is not something subjective. The truth is something we can all experience. The truth is what is. It's very simple. What's the truth is what is. But so for some people, they seem to be in the need of explanation, of like being pampered. They seem to want to be pampered inside the truth movement, if you want to call it, not really guiding the, like, I don't know, it seems to be I think we're far from they make it sound like it's a movement, but I think we're far from that because we're not even networking with each other. We're not even capable of networking with each other. Many of times I try to reach out to people to network with them and build something, just we both have lion hearts. We both have fire in the heart. Why not associate ourselves and bring this YouTube thing to another level, to something that will really inspire people to not only seek the truth but find the greatness about themselves. It's not just the conspiracy. It's not only about stuff outside of ourselves. It's about us. It's about us. We're kept quiet. So the moment that we're gonna stop giving ourselves our life energy to the matrix, altogether, it's stop the life energy harvesting, because that's what they do. They harvest on our fears, on our life energy, and they feed on that because we give it to them. So the moment we're gonna wake up, it's just to wake up. It's not much to change the world. It's to wake up. I realize it because I always look for a way to change the world. When I was young, I was very rebel. I'm not here for no reason. I always been I always knew something was wrong with this world. Always knew. Never really put my finger on it before the 2-3 Babylonian years ago. Yeah. I don't like to use a calendar as reference. I don't like to use time as reference because, like I say, I feel like I'm reborn. So I'm maybe like 3 years old now. 3 years old into my high adulthood. So I feel very young, forever young. Yeah. So yeah. So I think many of us are also yeah, need the comfort of the group thinking. Also, this is what I see a lot. The comfort of the group thinking, and into this flattered, there's a lot of stuff like that. I come here to speak my mind. I'm not into no community, no. Am I a flat earther? I don't even think I don't even like it's a label. We put label on everything. Like considering me a flat earther is putting a label on me. It's separating me from the rest. So what are the others? I think we're all flat earthers anyway. The earth is flat. It's a hello. If you didn't know, it's news for you today. But yeah, it's a common sense. It's what we can all experience. So why separate? Me, I find it creates a lot of separation. Also, it creates a lot of separation. Sam is here. Sam Wolf. The wolf is in the house. The wolf is in the house. Micah and me. Oh, I commented with the Truman Show. Okay, because I'm signing in with the Truman Show on that one. Don't miss the Truman Show tonight. In a few hours, I'll be live with my great brother Santos Bonacci and Rob Pinchot. Yeah, we're gonna be live on the Truman Show in about exactly 3 hours and a half. Yeah, so today it's a marathon on YouTube. Talking flat Earth and astrology, astrotheology. We're gonna talk about a lot of stuff. Magnetism again. Come back on some questions that we had. How many times must they be drowned into arguing with one another over a facet of the overlay, thus unconsciously creating more chaos and war that already has a predetermined outcome? You know, how many times must they be drowned into arguing with one another over a facet of the overlay? When will the sensing of the body become the guidance system of the choices man makes rather than the innocently created fear-based ego that was born out of trauma and indoctrinated into false belief system in an effort to survive in the very overlay that will ultimately destroy them? Want me to repeat? When will the sensing of the body become the guidance system of the choices man makes rather than the innocently created fear-based ego? When? Wake up. How many disease and illness will it take for them to realize the poison and the vaccines, pharma, fake food, fake water, and air before the choice to grow and source their own and use it as medicine is practiced? That's another thing. I'm going to take a step forward into this. Very important to be self-reliable, to be able to grow your own food, to be able to... By me, I make always a lot of reserve. Me, I'm the kind of guy when the summer comes and here I go to all the organic spots and the markets and I collect all kinds of stuff and I make juice in advance. And that's what I'm drinking now. It's the juice that I made in September, something like that. Yeah, when I was apple time, I go get it. I juice it in my juicer and I freeze it, and I have juice for all winter long. Great stuff. I put ginger in there, everything, turmeric. That's not fake food. This is it. We have to stop being fake. We're fake on every level. Fake food, fake life, fake this, fake that. Maybe if we start remembering who we are and start creating a life on our own terms, First of all, you can create. So you can create a life for you and your family and everyone around you that is more than what you have now, for sure. We can always be more. We can always become more. And it's not to, it's also become more conscious, not only become more in terms of a bank account or stuff like that. It's becoming more conscious. That will affect people around you a lot. The size of your wallet might affect people around you a bit, but it's not going to affect them to a point that they will gain consciousness. Like, yeah, it can make them gain some stuff, but maybe not consciousness. So I think it's good to get out the fake life a bit and put our priority where it should be and stop being hypnotized by all the magician. Yeah. How many more children must be stifled, mold, and shaped to fit into the overlay, thus losing their sense of who they truly are and unaware of their original and amazing essence? This is what happened to us also. Growing up, they steal everything from us, all the vibrancy from life, and then we end up we end up growing up at one point, waking up like me and realizing that, hey, what happened? I lived like an idiot all my life almost. But maybe not an idiot. Maybe I go far when I say an idiot, but it's almost that, because I feel like that sometimes because I never really did what I do now. So what was stopping me? This is who I am. If I would have started working on my dream, on what I want to do here before 3 years ago, if I would have started at 20 years old, come on, things would have been much different. So something happened to us along the way for us to prevent remembering who we are. Or they come in and some kind of for sure there's a program. There's a program that's easy to sense the program. If you can't sense you've been programmed, I don't know if I can help you. I think the first step to emancipating yourself from all that mental slavery is to recognize the trauma you're under. If you can't recognize the traumatic life that you are living, the lie that you are living, and the fake life that you are living, make you living, and you make your children live, and you teach the fears. Like, if you cannot realize anything that you're doing, must be hard to wake up or to see something. But if you at least can sense that you've been programmed, yes, you've been bamboozled. Yes, you probably lived your life like an idiot all your life, and suddenly you wake up and you decide to do something with your life. There's nothing wrong with that. It happens to everybody. So you don't have to feel bad. It happens to everybody. So I think they make us feel bad once we step out this herd mentality of doing everything like everybody else. So this is where I think everybody makes us feel insecure and out of reality, because they are so much out of reality that they can't even sense it. But once you step out of the herd mentality and you start sensing reality, you're like, that's a different life. Total different life, total different vibration. Different, you don't see the world the same way. My old vision changed, everything changed. A lot of things change inside me, for sure. First of all, come on, I wasn't speaking like that on YouTube 4 or 5 years ago. So the expansion of the consciousness is happening. It's something that's happening in me, so it's happening to the people around me, and I come on YouTube to speak, so it's even better. It's even better. And everybody I meet too, I talk. It's to network. It's to expand the network. I think is better than. We better gear it towards networking and expanding than making money with this, or charging. I don't know. Me, it's not my goal in this flat earth thing's never been about money or subscribers or stuff like that, or so. But again, some people do it. It's their choice. It's their choice. I can. We're all unique. We're all very different. So we're gonna come with different solution, different But at the end, that's what makes the world is the way it is. It's us. It's us living our truth. Even these people that, I don't agree with everything they say. They might not agree with everything I say, but that doesn't mean we cannot network and come together. I think we could all sit down and come together. We know all the common goal. We all have a common goal. The goal is the same for everybody. So why can't we sit down and network and make the network grow and expand, and then maybe we can start like organizing something that could possibly go mainstream, or and if it goes mainstream, well, bingo, that's it. But again, bingo, we have to be careful, because what are they going to say to the people? Like, I don't think from one day to another, the truth will be said to the masses, and the masses will suddenly awake and remember who they are. They will lose all power. So I wonder, I'm curious to see how this whole flat earth thing's going to unfold in the future. I'm very, very curious to see how it's going to unfold, how it's gonna take traction, what kind of traction it's gonna take, with time. Very, very curious to see that, and something that is worth keep pushing. It's worth that we keep pushing, and that we keep exploring new ways to get together, to network, to expand, to this is what it's all about. That's why we're on YouTube. I'm not on YouTube to be a famous YouTuber. I don't care about that. I don't care about being famous on YouTube. I came here to create a network for us to network together. And this is, I come here, I speak, but I just speak what other people think too. I'm just maybe the spokesman, but we all come from the same source, and I'm not different from anybody, and I have the same goal as everybody. It's to remember who I am and remember where I am. So, and what we came to do here. Where are we, who are we, and what we came to do here. Important question. So guys, I'm letting you go, and I'll be back later on for the Truman Show. Don't miss the Truman Show tonight, 7 p.m. Montreal, with my friend Rob. Rob is in New York, near Buffalo, New York. Yeah. So close to me. We have a Santos, our brother Santos in Australia. So we'll see you later on. Until then, rise and shine. He's up. Here I'll be back tomorrow morning. I'm here every day. I'm here every day. So just subscribe. You'll get notification if you get them. Sometimes they go in late. They go out late because I must post a lot of video, and they're fed up and they're blocking me now. I don't know. But it was great. It was great again. Once again, great moment. And rise and shine. Live your dreams. And be shapeless, my friend, like water. Shapeless. Empty your mind. Empty your mind and relearn everything from scratch, on your own, with your own experience and your own senses. He's out.